welcome back to Toke It Out. How are you guys? How is is it July 1st? Is that when this is gonna come out? It's not July yet. July 1st. Happy July. Happy birthday, America. Whatever. Headed to Austin, Texas. I think I said at the bottom of last episode, I'm gonna say at the top of this one. Bottom tops. I can be both. If you have been to Austin, Texas, and you have a recommendation, anywhere to eat, anything to do, I'm there for like 36 hours. Let me know. Let me know right now. I'm gonna read them. This will be up before I go, but like, let me know. Hit me up. Hit me up. I've never really had a reason to go to Texas, and I'm kind of making up this reason. I'm gonna go see Wes Parker in concert. He was my recommendation of the week, I think for 2 weeks probably, like very beginning of this podcast. So don't talk about it, be about it. Is it wild to do that when he was playing a lot closer? Yeah, but the timing didn't work out, and it's a lot more expensive to fly somewhere else. Like it would make more sense to go see him in Charlotte because my mother-in-law I could visit. I could get a watermelon milkshake from Cookout July 1st. If you are anywhere near a Cookout, enjoy those watermelon milkshakes for me because they're going to be so good. And I don't have the time to like drive to Nashville or shit like that. So headed to Texas, y'all. Pew pew. But very excited for that. Let me know. Past that, let's just get into it, really. Okay, listen. I know I have really been slacking with the recommendation of the weeks. That's my bad, okay? It's my bad. I understand. I'm so sorry. But I do have some for you. Let me go ahead and start. Let me go ahead and give you 2 recommendations right quick. That's going to be upside down cooking. If you don't follow this cute little man who bakes upside down tarts and tartlets, I think he's in like Scotland, England, somewhere like that in the UK, whatever. Adorable. That's one of my recommendations. We're gonna bust through these because I know what you want. I know you want the content, so we're gonna rapid fire this, okay? Rapid fire this bad boy. What? My next recommendation of the week. I think this was already a recommendation that I had, but I don't care because the rules are made up and the points don't matter because whose line is it anyways? If you get it, you get it. Stoned Metal, the guy that makes the metal nails. Obviously, I've needed one for weeks now, but my girl can't get me in, and I'm like I'm suffering because of it. Me petting my nail, but the metal nails he makes so cool. He makes like sharp ones, he makes rounded ones. He makes them for I think men specifically that are like doing that kind of work so they don't get like you don't put like a like a fire hole in your nail or something like for jewelry work. Very, very cool. That's my recommendation. Gonna save my recommendation of the week this week for at the end. So don't worry. Keep listening for that or jump to it. Who cares? My most anticipated of the month though, guys, I'm kind of torn because I usually do like movie food, movie food. Listen, it's the things that get me through in life, okay? Again, don't talk about it, be about it. So I'm being about it. I'm kind of torn because obviously the reboot, I know what you did last summer is gonna be so good. I don't know. Is it gonna be good? I don't know. I think it's gonna be good. I anticipate it's gonna be good. However, I know you guys are fucking sick of the horror movies. I know you guys are sick of it. I know. I'm so sorry. So, how about we anticipate Jurassic World Rebirth? It's kind of horror-y, it's thrillery. Honestly, a classic because Jurassic Park came out the year I was born. So, I feel very connected to Jurassic Park. And I never saw Jurassic Park until I was an adult. Thank God. Because that shit as an adult was scary. As a child, people who saw Jurassic Park when they were like 9, 10 years old, what's wrong with your parents? Because that shit is so scary. Shit is so scary. And I get it. I probably do that to my kid too. But like, so scary, man. So, so scary. So that is my most anticipated of July. Really excited. Don't worry. We are going to get into it before I'm not batch recording all of July. Don't worry. Not doing that, okay? Listen, we got a lot of work to do. We've got the high IQ going on. We got a lot of stuff, okay? I drank a ton of energy drinks, okay? Not a ton. I drank like one whole one, and that's why I'm talking so fast. But we are getting through it, right? Right, team? Correct. So, listen. Last time I think I asked who came up with new car smell? I am very curious to know who came up with new car smell But what I was gonna talk about, and I was so psyched to talk about this, was Neopets. Do you guys know about Neopets and, like, the cultural impact that Neopets had on, like, a generation of millennials, like, learning to code, being involved in, like, guilds and community things online, like, it was so trendsetting for the time. Neopets was lit, but Neopets there was, like I guess there was this rumor that Neopets was, like, run by Scientology. Not true. Looked into it. The owner, the original OG owner of Neopets was a Scientologist and implemented some kind of, like, Scientology-esque business practices into the business of Neopets and, like, the running of the company that was that, but there was no, like, religious, like, influence on Neopets as a whole, you know what I mean? So, I think I'm kinda bummed. I'm not bummed, but I'm bummed 'cause there's no, like, tea, like, that's the tea, and then they sold the company and that thus ended, that influence, but wild to think about me playing Neopets with, like who else had a Kugra? Who else had a Kugra in there? What else is another name of them? I don't know. I literally the only one I can remember is that. Wasn't there one called a Kiki? I don't know. But just thinking about that shit is dead. That shit ran away from me. Oh, it's gone. My Kugra. My Kugra! Okay. Is that how you even pronounce it? Is it Kugara? I don't know. Or is it just Cougar? Whatever. Anyways, Neopets was dope. Tap in if you played Neopets, because you were my kind of people. Who else just, like, really was holding out hard for a fairy paintbrush and just never got that bitch? Never. It was like a bajillion Neopet coins or whatever. Man, I did everything in my power. Hours of it. I loved it. Okay, we'll get into, like, the history of it. Thought there was tea on that. There's not. But I know you guys are curious about the new car smell, so let's new car smell isn't the invention of a single person, but rather the byproduct of automotive manufacturing and material science that eventually became a marketed experience. Here's how it began. The new car smell is actually a mix of volatile organic compounds or VOCs released from materials used inside a car. Are you kidding? Including plastics, leather or faux leather, carpet adhesives, paints, sealants, and foam. These compounds off gas evaporate at room temperature after the vehicle is assembled, creating that distinctive smell. What the fuck? Who branded it? Well, no one is credited it with inventing the smell. Automakers and fragrance companies realized over time that people liked this smell and it became associated with status, luxury, and freshness. It's poison. It's fucking poison. And they said luxury. Here's your luxury poison. Here's your luxury poison. What the fuck, new car smell? That's insane. No, 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 no. This is insane. By the 1990s, air freshener companies like Yankee Candle and Little Trees began selling new car scent, and automakers leaned into preserving it longer by tweaking interior material formulations. What the fuck? What am I learning right now? That's all fucking poison? We're just what? I'm so shook right now. What the fuck, you guys? They said, here's your burning plastic. Yum yum. What? Let's go ahead and bottle this burning plastic smell. Let's go ahead and bottle up this leather plastic runoff and go ahead and sell it to you as luxury. Oh, what? Capitalism is a curse. Ironically, today, many car makers, especially the makers in China, are working to reduce or eliminate the scent due to the consumer complaints about health or discomfort. So, the iconic new car smell is partly disappearing and sometimes synthetically recreated just to keep the nostalgia alive. So, to sum it up, no single inventor, but a perfect storm of chemistry, manufacturing, and marketing nostalgia made new car smell a thing. I'm like, okay, guys, I thought this was gonna be a cute story about GM and Chevy or GM and Ford going after, like, the how to make the cars most appealing. Not, well, people just like the poison, and so we bottled it and called it new car smell. What? Okay, okay, okay. Well, that's really sad. Cool. That's really sad. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. No problems here. I'm totally fine. No worries. All good. Sorry, this has gone on way too long. Whatever. And I'm drinking energy drinks like that doesn't have poison in it. Like, that's not going to come out one day that there's actually battery acid in all the energy drinks I drink. So let's go on to something not better, but certainly cuter. How about that? Is that a transition? Is that a transition in talking? Not really. So I believe it's Cincinnati, Ohio, or Columbus, maybe Cincinnati. Did you know that it's infested with lizards? And I know you're thinking, Southern Ohio is not infested with lizards, babe. Like, that's not where lizards live. And I know that. But I think a little boy at some point did not know that and really wanted a pet lizard. So he snuck 10, what I think is 10 to a dozen lizards in a sock home from China. And they got out and now they infest Cincinnati, Ohio. So let me go ahead and read you this story about this little boy. It is Cincinnati, the Mediterranean, excuse me. That's crazy. Italy, not China, sorry. In 1951, a 10-year-old boy named Rod Rowe Jr. brought 10 Mediterranean wall lizards from Italy back to his home in Cincinnati, Ohio, in a sock. These lizards, known as Lazarus lizards, thrived in Cincinnati, and their descendants are now in the tens of thousands, making them a significant part of the city's ecosystem. So what? That's crazy. You're smuggling lizards, and now they're just like, but now they're part of it and they thrived? Is that okay? How big do these get? What's a lizard? What's a Lazarus lizard? I need to know. Okay, they are so little. They are itty bitty. They're so tiny. They're actually so cute. Images, please still be cute. Yeah, they probably eat bugs and shit. They got this like little red stripe on them. Their spots. Oh, they're so cute. I really like them. Oh my god. But they couldn't be any smaller. Right? I need to know size. Yes, size comparison. Too bad AI can't do that. 20 centimeters. What's that? 5.5 to 8 inches in length. So 8 inches. Trust me. I know 8 inches. It's It's great. It's fine. It's the length of a Lazarus lizard. So for sure. Lazarus lizards are small, thin lizards with variable colors and patterns on their scales, and they often have dark markings on their throats. They're native to southern Europe and have been introduced to North America, including areas like Cincinnati, where they have established a large population. I mean, does it snow? Like, can they survive snow? Whatever. What do they eat? Yeah, what do they eat? Insects. Yeah, that's what I thought. So they're just eating bugs. Out here eating bugs. I personally rather have a lizard than a bug. I rather get rid of a lizard than a bug. I know what you're thinking. That's crazy. But a bug is creepy. It's creepy crawly. And I don't like that. A lizard is creepy crawly in a way that, like, at least it's gonna eat the bugs. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I'm thinking about bugs now. So if you don't know, now you know about the Lazarus lizard in Cincinnati, Ohio. How wonderful. Don't ever say that this podcast is useless. Let me tell you. Don't ever say that because I can teach you so many things that the internet already has on there that you could access yourself, but rather listen to me talk about and react to. Hey? Hey, hey? Yeah? Yeah? Okay, cool. Y'all, we're like 20 minutes into this. This is too much. Okay. So we talked about the recommendations. We talked about Jurassic World Rebirth. We talked about Neopets being owned by Scientology. That's nuts. Again, this is batch recorded, so like July 1st, if something crazy has happened, which, listen, I know I said that in the last episode, but I'm being so for real. Like, the girls, the horoscope girlies that I follow on TikTok, not TikTok, Instagram, it's all kind of crazy for July. It's all kind of nutty. So be careful with whatever you're doing. Same here to me. Hello. Same here to me. This is not like a scary omen. I'm gonna be very careful and I'm gonna be very safe. I'm gonna come back to y'all, okay? Don't worry. But okay. Now I don't think we have enough time to go through and react to some of these videos I wanted to. But what was okay, how many of you guys stay for the, like, after credit scenes in a movie? Are you somebody that's like, "No, no, 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 I'm Audi 5000, I'm gonzo." Or are you somebody that's like, "No, I'm gonna sit my butt down and I'm gonna watch this for sure. I'm gonna know all of the details about everything." So, I personally it just depends. Like, my husband will, of course, make us stay for the after credit scene for a Marvel movie or something, but do I, like, anticipate that all the time? No, not really. But who did that first? No way, was it really? Okay. Technically, it was The Silencers in 1966, a spy spoof starring Dean Martin as Matt Helm. At the end of the credits, a message appeared saying, "Coming up next, Matt Helm meets Lovey Kravitz." But that's not really a scene. It's like a statement or like a teaser. A teaser sentence. It's not even a teaser, but this is really cool. Other early examples, Airplane in 1980. If you've not seen Airplane, fuck my whatever. Watch Airplane. Yes, it's very dated. It's extremely very dated. But Airplane featured a joke scene after the credits. That's cool. I appreciate that. Airplane is such an early example of like comedy and loved it at the time at least. Ferris Bueller's Day Off, famous for breaking the fourth wall. "You're still here? It's over. Go home." When he says that at the end. And then, of course, Marvel Studios turned the post-credit scene into a cultural ritual. Yes. No way, starting with Iron Man in 2008 and Nick Fury's Avengers Initiative teaser. But it all traces back to the little cheeky moment in The Silencers, proof that even in 1966, Hollywood knew how to keep audiences wanting just a little bit more. So says AI. So that is very cool. I was wondering if it became such a cultural thing with Marvel, or if this was like a thing in Hollywood and then stopped and whatever. But obviously, it was kind of like a people did it, but it didn't become, like, the moment it did until Marvel, which is cool for Marvel, like, cool for your military propaganda. I always tell my husband that, I'm like, "Yeah, I'll go see your military propaganda with you." Okay, what's next? We'll go ahead and get the recommendation of the week out of the way. My recommendation of the week is if you have animals, to make sure that they are prepped for July 4th and the fireworks. Make sure that your cats have, like, a little nook in the basement that they can hide in, or their hidey spot is totally safe, or the spots you don't want them hiding in are blocked off. Make sure that your dogs have their CBD treats. Hit them up. I will even link a CBD treat down below. It's probably too late for you guys to get them now, but you guys should for the future. Oh my gosh. Did I not put lipstick on? I don't think I've put any lipstick on for this. Crazy. We're looking real beachy, real summery this time. It's fine. It's July. It's the middle of the summer. Who cares? Okay. And I know I was talking so fast this whole episode. That's why we blew through it, gang. So if this episode's a little bit shorter, it's on me. And if you didn't follow it because I was talking so quickly, fine, whatever. My other question is, why do I feel like one of my sides of my face looks better than the other? Like, I feel like, of course, I like feel like I knew this at some point, but then, you know, my brain is like, no, no, you're gonna forget all of that. So good luck to you. Okay, facial asymmetry is normal, okay? Selfie bias, celebrity culture. Oh, psychological comfort. If you've ever thought the side of my face looks more confident, smiley, smooth in photos, your brain logs that info and it builds a bias over time. Okay. The side you see most in photos or in a mirror becomes your preferred side, while since mirrors flip your imagery. Oh my God, I'm not doing this. Yeah, I know it's like facial asymmetry is normal. Okay, so it's just my brain being like, yeah, this is probably better. This is probably better. Fun fact, studies have shown that the left side of the face is often perceived as more attractive or expressive, possibly because it's controlled by the right brain hemisphere linked to emotion. So, yes, you probably do have a preferred side. And if you're not sure which it is, check out your last 10 selfies and see which angle dominates. It's my left. It is my left. It's why do you think I face you guys with this one? Hello. I'm always thinking. But okay. So which side of your face do you prefer? Is it the left? It's probably the left. AI says it's probably the left. No, I'm just kidding. It doesn't matter. Okay. Okay, you guys, listen. This was a short episode. I know. I know it was. I know it was. I could go on, but it's probably better that I don't. You guys don't want to hear it. Need a little bit of a break. You're all with your July 4th plans. You guys aren't listening to this episode anyway, so. But go listen to my episode last week, you guys. What did I talk about? Oh, last week I got ordained. That was cool. That was really cool. So go see that. It's a process you may not expect because I certainly didn't expect it. So anyways, have a safe July 4th, you guys. Make sure that your pets are good. Make sure that you are good. Nobody blow off fingers, okay? I already blew off a nail. We're not blowing off fingers, okay? And I will see you guys next week. Bye.